Yeah, yeah. Welcome to another episode of the show. Welcome to another episode of the show, and we are going to kick this one off with the Giants against the Tigers. But I just want to take a quick look at the Giants real quick and their pitching. Their pitching has been there's two pitchers here down here that maybe might get a call up, which would be Kyle Harrison, who's a 21-year-old, 67 overall. But so far, he's 1-1 with the 23 strikeouts. 23 strikeouts in the minors right now at AAA. 3 games starting, he has 23 strikeouts. So definitely someone who can definitely be soon probably be seeing that if he continues that. And Joe Ross, on the other hand, yeah, he's also there. 19 strikeouts. Though it's not where I want it to be, but it depends on what Ross Stripling and these other guys can also get done. The Giants are a playoff team. They're ranked 22nd overall. They're 4-9, not where they want to be. This series here against Detroit, they lost the last game right here against them. So right now they're going to go enter this 4-9 against 7-6 Detroit. First game. So let's see where this goes. You know the way I do it. I play game. I go to OK. I go to quick manages. We click it here. All right, so let's see how this one goes. It's going to be Estrada versus Matt Manning. And yes, I do have to do substitutions and pitches and things like that. I do have to do substitutions for the teams when it's time for that. Okay, so it's 3-0 San Francisco with a nice little start. And let's look at the lineup so far. You can see it was Haniger, Wade, and Yastrzemski who did. Again, I'm not the great now. Back to it. 0 game right now with Detroit in the lead. And right now, San Francisco up 4-0. Now Detroit wondering, is it time to, get Manning out of this game? And it probably will be soon. It's the 5th inning. They're going to go do some pitching changes as Manning will be out of the game. And they're going to bring in Wentz to come into this game. And nothing there. Stripling still in the game. And Wentz is going to take another inning in there. Meanwhile, the Detroit are on the verge of being shut out here. Bo Brisky. Brisky comes in, does some solid work right now. And right now it looks like Detroit might be on the verge of getting shut out. So we're going to enter this game right here just to see if we do get a shut here. So we're going to get into this game right here. As you can see, the rankings for Detroit, they're a middle-of-the-pack kind of team right now. Meanwhile, the best ERA belongs to the Giants right now. Well, it doesn't belong to it. They're one of the top 6 teams. So let's see if they could continue that top ERA here as they are on the verge of shutting out, and shutting down the Tigers at home. It's a hit, and it will work, and it'll work its way in down there. Matt Varelli gets that hit there for Detroit. And again, know that I do these videos one day at a time. It's Jackie Robinson day to day. And Miguel Cabrera is ready to go. I don't know why Miguel's batting at 3, but I guess we might have to change that lineup for the Tigers. He's got a 160 overall average right now, 0 home runs, and 2 RBIs. Don't expect him to carry the franchise. We know what we have here in Detroit. And Miguel, okay, Miguel. As the Giants bullpen is, they do have Scott Alexander and John Brebbia warming up and preparing themselves to get in just in case. It is a 5-0 game, so the Giants are not panicking about losing this one yet. But again, it is baseball. Anything is possible. And Ross Stripling right now is on that verge of that shutout that he wants. Yet we've had so many shutouts here, but we finally have a chance to get to one, and I'm finally paying attention in this video. And normally, if you haven't seen my videos, it's one day at a time or two. Ooh, not what he wanted. Brandon Crawford with a good defensive play. They'll get one out for sure. They couldn't get Cabrera, but they'll get the runner on second. So that's a good play. That's a good start. So 2 outs away from a shutout for Ross Stripling, who I just said, hey, he might be on the verge of being sent down. He must have heard me and said, hey, he said, calm down, rookie. Calm down and understand what I'm about to do. As the 87 pitches so far, Detroit loses this one. They still have the chance to win the series tomorrow, and so do the Giants. Another strike there. Stripling's hitting the corner well right there with 88 pitches. He's only got to do 2 more outs. A double play right now will do it well. And Eric Hayes, or Eric Haas, whatever you want to call it, has struck out there, and he goes 0 for an 0 for 4 day, or 0 for 3. It said 0 for 3, so I'm thinking 0 for 4. Gary Carpenter, who's been doing well for this team of Detroit. So a bright spot there. They got a winning record, if I remember that correctly, or they're close to a winning record. Either way, it's still a plus. The Giants, who would like to get this win here, and they're on the verge of getting that win. Try to get back to 500 and maybe get a chase for a wild card, or chase for something. Do something. Have a good year. Again, this is my plan for every team to win. I know not every team can win, but with that mindset of, oh, we're going to tank, we're going to do that, I don't like that mindset, but I know you have to kind of do it sometimes to get better and get younger. And there's a hit, and that will complete the shutout for Ross Stripling there. And Ross gets that one here on Jackie Robinson's day, the first game of the day, and the Giants win this 5-0 over Detroit here in Detroit, as they now tie up the series in 1-1. And as you can see, a couple things. Conforto got a home run. Mitch Haniger, same thing. And Brendan Crawford even got a home run this one. And a lot of 0 for 3s I see from Javier Baez. Miguel Cabrera. Not a good game for Detroit, who only managed to get 3 hits in this game. Well, Ross Stripling, player of the game, 9 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts and 3 walks, and no earned runs. Good for him. He did allow 3 hits, but that's still a great game for him. All right, so that's it for the Giants and the Tigers. We're now going to move on to the next game, which I saw a 2 o'clock game in Baltimore. Oh, no, this one's earlier. New York and Minnesota. So the Yankees so far in our league are 8-6. Minnesota 6-8. The Yankees got the win last night with a 5-2 game. So let's see how it goes here for the Yankees as they'll put up Clark Schmidt in this one, and the Minnesota will put Tyler Mahle. Tyler Mahle, or I don't know how to say his name. We're gonna play the game here. Quick manage. All right. So we'll simulate the half inning. It's still 0-0 so far. The Yankees strike on Minnesota now. I mean, they've lost control of this game. And they're now up. Good. The Yankees will improve to 9-6. Minnesota 6-9, and the Yankees will come back tomorrow to try to get the series win. And Minnesota will try to tie it up at least. It'll be Carlos Rodon against Joe Ryan. And now we're gonna go to the next game. I believe I saw that. Baseball here. The White Sox 10-4 and Baltimore 9-5. Mike Clevenger will take on Dean Kramer here, as it's two different pitchers starting so far. Kramer's had a great start, 0.16 ERA, 13 strikeouts. Clevenger, on the other hand, 7.2 ERA. Not the start he wanted to, but if he can get a win here today, I definitely think he'd like that chance. So here we go. Let's see what happens when these two meet. Okay, so we're going to skip that. Still 0-0. Oh, Chicago got himself a hit. Baltimore gets themselves a run right there, and they're liking that chance right there. Baltimore, who's come up out of the gates really strong, looking like a team that wants to make it to the postseason with his young talent. But right now, that inning, Chicago took advantage, and now it's 2-3, and still 0-0. And right now, Chicago, is it Kramer's time to get out of this inning, or they're going to keep him on? Because Clevenger's still on the other side. And it's still 2-3. Kramer still keeping them down here. And Chicago playing as the home team here. It's time to make that pitching change here. Let Clevenger get out the game and bring in Lopez. Reynaldo Lopez will come in, who's had a good ERA in 8.2 innings pitched, and he unfortunately will allow the tie-in run now. And now what can Chicago do? Lopez will get the pitching change here. They're going to go to Bummer. Aaron Bummer still keeps it good. And it's a win for Chicago. I should have gone into the game and seen what happened, but the White Sox will beat the Orioles tonight here. And Andrew Vaughn getting the player of the game, a home run, 2 RBIs, and a triple, 3 for 4. The man was close to that cycle. Chicago moved to 11-4, and Baltimore 9-6. And tomorrow, with the chance to sweep the Orioles, they'll have Dylan Cease against Grayson Rodriguez. Grayson Rodriguez, who's had a good start too, 2-0. And Dylan Cease also has had a great start. So a great matchup we're going to see tomorrow between those two teams. Next one here, it's going to be, I saw a game here in Pittsburgh and St. Louis, where we're going to move all the way to the National League here to see Pittsburgh and St. Louis. So Pittsburgh, so far, Pittsburgh has been is not in a good spot right now. The Pirates have won. Pittsburgh have won 3 in a row. St. Louis is not in a good spot. St. Louis has lost the first 2 of this series here, and if I can actually see, is they've lost 3 games in a row too. So a team that's won 3 games in a row, and a team that's lost 3 games in a row. Pittsburgh with the win here would bring St. Louis to the same thing. St. Louis is 8-6. Pittsburgh 7-7. Vince Velasquez will take the mound for Pittsburgh. Steven Matz for St. Louis. Vince hasn't had a great start. Neither hasn't had a decision yet. And Steven Matz has had 2 decisions. He's 1-1, but the ERA is a little too high. So this could be a game where runs are produced at a high rate. So let's see. Let's do a little quick manage here. All right, play ball, and it's a 2 hits already, but still 0-0. There are hits being produced, but no one is producing runs yet. It's 4-4, 5-4. Still a 0-0 game. You got to keep that in mind. Oh, never mind. It's a 3-0 game now. It is time to remove Steven Matz out the game and bring in Hudson. Dakota Hudson will step in. And St. Louis 3-1. Okay. 0-0 and still 0-0. It's 5-1. That's it for this game. And I'm not going to go into this. I don't think there is a comeback in the make. As it is, 5-1 game. The Pirates have defeated the Cardinals. Jarlin Garcia came in to pitch. Got himself player of the game. I mean, you got to get the win there, and they have tied up St. Louis with that. And that's another win for the Pirates, who right now are only a half a game behind first place Cincinnati. That's a funny one. But they've won 4 games in a row, and will go for the sweep of the Cardinals tomorrow. So that's a big. This has been a big series for the Pirates. So I didn't think they were actually going to win, let alone 3 games too. Good for them. Good start for them right now in the 4-0. There's a 4:05 game there, 3:07 game. We're gonna go to Toronto on this one. So back to the AL East. As Toronto and Tampa Bay will play this one, and another series that I was also very excited about: Tampa Bay and Toronto. 10-4 Toronto, 9-5. 10-4 Tampa Bay, 9-5 Toronto, and Tampa Bay got the win. Not last night. It was Toronto who got that win over them, a 3-0 there, and it'll be a good start of pitchers here. So we'll see what goes here. So we're gonna go here, proceed all of them. Yep, quick manages. Play ball. Let's see. A 1-0 start for Tampa Bay, so they don't want to lose this one. But Toronto says, well, anything you can do, we can do better. And Tampa says, yeah, we'll get another run in there. So let's see what you can actually do. It's a 2-2 game right now. And Kikuchi is starting, his energy starting to go down. So definitely might see the bullpen a little bit earlier here. Gets himself a strikeout, but Tampa Bay takes the lead there. But Toronto coming right back into it, and it's time to make a pitching change. Time to bring in Simber. Adam Simber should be good. And now we're going to let him stay there. He got it. He kept it. But Zach Eflin, the starter for Tampa Bay, still in the game. And 3-3 game. But it's time to make a pitching change. And time to bring in Tim Mayaza. So it's still 0-0 game. And let's enter this game here. It's a 3-3 game in the 9th. Let's see what happens here between Tampa and Toronto. This is a series I wanted to keep an eye on during this week because it is big. It is just April baseball, but still it is a big series to start off. Yes, I have to reconnect the control, even though I have the control right here. So let's see what happens here between Toronto and Tampa Bay. It is the top of the ninth. It's a 3-3 game. Corey Kluber hurled a complete game shutout against the Angels. I forgot about that. He did. I'm surprised Boston even won that game against the Angels. The Angels have been very good in this version of the show. This is Yandy Diaz right now, 0 for 2 this game. Tim Mayaza, who is pitched 16 pitches so far. And right down again. Nothing there. It's a ball. Here in the Rogers Center. Tampa Bay, Toronto battling out for the top spot in the AL East here in April. Yes, these games are still very early, but these games still matter. Getting a win here is very important, especially against rivals. And there's a hit there. It's just foul, just barely off of there. No, they're gonna let us see this one here on the show Canada. But watch this bounce. Ooh, so close. But that would have been big. Hold on. Oh, I'm on a little off. And that would have been big for the Tampa Bay team to start off the inning with that. But right now they're starting off with the full count. Brandon Lowe on deck, who's batting .328 right now. And Yandy Diaz right now is 0 for 2 in this game, so he might be due here. And Yandy really loving that right side right now. That's definitely the winner here. Will be happy because they get to get games on the Orioles, and that blop there, and it's a drop there. And Yandy Diaz will get on base right now. And now you wonder if you're Toronto, do you start warming up that bullpen? Do you start getting them set up and ready to go? They're gonna bring in Luke Raley to pinch run for him, but they're gonna keep Tim Mayaza still in it, while Brandon Lowe is 2 for 4 in this game. He's having himself quite the game right now. Toronto prepares himself here. And yeah, I'm liking Mayaza coming off the bullpen. He's done well every time I've seen Toronto and him, and there's been control of it. He's done well for the team, but again, it's still early. But he's doing well right here. He's going to bring it to him. Strike 2. And now you got Anthony Bass and Zach Pop on the bullpen. And Anthony Bass has made an appearance here or there on our show, here on the version of the show. It's been interesting to see where he's been. This is Toronto again. I feel like Toronto comes up a lot on our. They came up on my critical situations when they took on Kansas City, and they came up again. So Toronto definitely gets a lot of a show here. But my favorite teams are the Dodgers and the Angels. That is possible. I'm from Los Angeles. The Angels are from Orange County, but I grew up liking them. I grew up liking Vladimir Guerrero's squad. I grew up liking Garrett Anderson. That was one of my favorite players. Sean Figgins. And there it is. There's a double play if you get this correctly. And there it is. It got it. And Toronto gets the 4-6-3 double play. And right now they're celebrating. They got only one more out to go. And then their bats come to take control and see if they can take the win here over Tampa Bay. And here comes Anthony Bass, who's had 4 games, a record of 1-2. I mean, ERA is still 0. Still 0. Still a 0 ERA. And he's lost 2 games. The strikeout walks ratio, it's not anything to talk about, but he finds a way to get you out and a way to get you there. Wander Franco right now on the series is 3 for 8 with 2 doubles and an RBI. Today he has a double and an RBI. And he's 2 for 4. Wander Franco on my fantasy baseball team too. They're going to count that as the strike. It's an 0-2 count for Wander Franco. Will Bass go for it, or will he play around with a couple pitches here? Ah, that's not playing around with a couple pitches. That is, that's beating him. Curtis Mead, 1 for 4 so far, but a 261 average. Here comes Curtis Mead. It's time to produce. Look at the way he holds that bat. He's coming to produce. No, nothing for Curtis Mead yet. There, Tampa Bay hoping that this kid has got something in the in that bat right now. Oh, he did not. He held. He held. Said, no, I'm not going for that, son of a bitch. It's a 2-0 count now. Anthony Bass is going to have to bring something down. Here it is. A 3-0 count now. And you got the utility player, the Swiss Army knife, and Isaac. And I don't remember his last name. But don't worry about it. As there's a strike there for Bass. Spite of this. Paredes? Isaac Paredes. I think that's his name. And there it is, a 3-2 count, and Anthony Bass has a chance to get out of this situation here. He just doesn't want to walk Mead, and he gets it there, but it's going to be a foul ball. As Tampa Bay, well, they were celebrating that they had that double play. Sorry, Toronto was celebrating that double play, but right now they're on the verge of going back into that situation they were in with a runner on first right now. The crowd here in Toronto cheering on their Blue Jays. And that's a strike. That's a strike right there. And Mead's like, I don't think it was. But the ump's like, hey, I'm calling it. It's a strike. And it looked like a strike. It's a 3-3 game going into the middle of the ninth. When we come back up, Belt, Chapman, and Varusho will be on the line ready to take Toronto for a W here in this early big series, early huge series for these two teams. As Luis Patino will be on the mound right now for Tampa Bay against Brandon Belt. Up top, up high. You got Colin Pooch and Jason Adam for the bullpen for the Tampa Bay Rays. And right now, Belt, who's 0 for 3 here, needs to do something. He's the number 7 hitter here. And that's a nice hit. That's going to go to first. Oh, what the hell? And Belt is out. Even with that extra time to get on base, it didn't go well. Look at this. It hit. Almost had it in his glove, and he's like, what the hell? I think he must have thought he had it, or I don't know what happened there, but they'll still get the out. So lucky for the quick reaction of the pitcher to get to the mound. Alejandro Kirk, a 2002 All-Star, coming up to the mound now. Had the day off, but now he's getting a chance to go here. I'd say that's a ball. It's a ball. Nothing else you can say about that. It's a ball. So we've seen the Giants already with their 5-0 win over Detroit. Stripling. That was to start the video. Joey! It's a foul ball, but it looked like it was going to be kaput, kapan, gamban, bye-bye, a walk-off. Ooh. He's looking for that big hit right now. He wants it right now. But Luis Patino's like, I can't give you that. I can't do that. And there it is, a strikeout. As Alejandro Kirk came up looking for the big swing, looking to end this game. And it's going to go to the number 9 hitter now, Dalton Varsho. Or Varsho. And here it is. Can he take down Luis Patino here? And that's a big hit. That's going far. But it looks like the fielder's got it. And got it. Center field says that's nothing for us now. Just put the gloves up. We got extra innings. We got free baseball coming up here in Toronto. As Pardes, Mieja, and Ramirez will be coming up. Mieja will be coming up. Santiago Espinal will be playing third base for Toronto. Josh Lowe, the pinch hitter. Oh, they're bringing in Josh Lowe, saying, "Yeah, we got to get a win. We got to run around second. Let's get this win." They had given him the day off, but not anymore. Saying we got free baseball here, and let's get this win here with the runner on second. Anthony Bass still on it. Anthony Bass still on the mound right now. Definitely someone the Blue Jays have come to rely on for these types of situations. Last time I think we saw the Blue Jays also in extra innings against Kansas City. Unfortunately for them, they were on the road. But here they are at home with the chance to get their first out right here. And that would be huge. Definitely would be a huge spot here. Now Bass sets up right here. Bass dropping the dime. It's an easy play, right? Oh, no! A blooper into that little left spot right there. A little drop, and they're making sure no runs are allowed there. But Josh Lowe will get himself his third double of the season with that. Look at that little drop. Pop! And that just sucks. I hate that. I hate that kind of one, but Tampa won't hate it as Francisco Mieja gets onto it. All he needs to do is just go far. Even as now, it's still a sacrifice, and you could get the runner from third. So he's been doing well this year too, as well. 286, no RBIs and no home runs yet, but he is a number 8 hitter. He's doing well today with 2 for 4, and he's gonna try to get this one. Ooh, that was a hack that did not hack well. And now here you go. Anthony Bass is not ready for this. And there it is, but you are going to get at least one run maybe. Or is third base? No, third base is going to stay. They're not going to try it on Guerrero. Still got runners on second and third. Harold Ramirez coming out. He popped up to the catcher last time. His average is not looking so well, but he's had 4 RBIs, so he's able to figure out a way to get runs scored in. He's finding ways. Harold Ramirez will take that. I tell you, this is what Bass does. Bass gets to you in these kind of sticky situations here, but he finds a way to get it. Yeah, he's had 2 losses so far, and this year 1 win. And there's Ramirez, who's about to go to a 1-1 count after that foul ball. And Toronto again. Ooh, he went for it. Oh, he should have never chased that one. That's a bad. A bad little pre-swing. Oh, he's going to foul out to Vlad Jr. right there, and he'll get that one. And right now, Toronto is on the verge of getting out of this situation after that leadoff double. But this is going to be a tough one when you take on Randy Aros Arena. That's how it is, like rice and flowers. Arroz, which is rice. Arena, which is flour. Dork. As here comes the pitch, and there it is. Big time swinging. It's not enough to get the big hits, but they're working so far. And right now, in this extra innings baseball game, a big hit there by Aros Arena, and that's gonna bring him all in, baby. 6-3, Tampa Bay takes the lead here, and Anthony Bass is thinking to himself, son of a biscuit. Should have never allowed that. And they went with what they had to do. It's a 6-3 game now, but I would not count out the Blue Jays yet. But what a hit there. Can we get a replay? Can we get a replay, please? Can we? Want a replay. As Randy Arosarena says goodbye to that one and an exit mile per hour of 104. Here it is. Look at this. Bop. Say goodbye to that one. 419 feet. Right down the center right there. That's a big hit there. And Zach Pop now coming into the game. 2 games, 0 earned run average. Okay, 3 innings. Okay, he's looking good. He's looking like he's starting well. He'll have to go up against Manuel Margot here, who is 0 for 5 in this game. Manuel Margot. Ooh, he had him fooled there. And Margot's not having a great year right now. 212 average. Not the year he wants to have, but again, the season's still very, very young, and this is someone that will definitely be on the lineup for the Rays. Zach Pop hoping to end this inning. to give his boys a chance to get out there and do something productive for the squad. And look at that. That's 1-2 right there. Got him again. Can Pop get the Blue Jays out of this situation? Can Pop get them going to the next inning? And that's a hit there, but it won't be enough to help them count it as a hit. And there it is. Toronto now are down by 3 because of this home run from Randy Arozarena. Pop. And the Blue Jays will try to make a comeback here and keep this game either tied or win the game, as Jason Adam will come in looking to end this for the Blue Jays and look for the save here. So the 6th game, he's had 4 chances to get saves, and he's made them saves. He's 4 for 4 right now, as Whit Merrifield will go up on the mound here against Jason Adam. This is it. Let's see what happens here. A pitch there. And you're obviously going to have to take a couple pitches here and there. You know this. But you're going up against a 1-2-3 hitters, which will be a tough challenge. But there's a nice one down to third. And okay, that's what Toronto needs to do there. And the runner's going, and he got there. It is 6-4 now. And that's what Toronto wanted. Just got to avoid getting into a double play, Kevin Kiermaier. You're 0 for 4 in this game, so it's not looking good for you right now. But this is your chance to have that all forgotten. One big shot or even a double or a single, anything right now just to keep your team going. And he will check swing, but it did not. He did go, so right now he's 0 for 4 with the ground out. This series, he's 1 for 7 with the double. So definitely he could improve on those numbers in this game. As right now, Tampa Bay is up 6-4. They have their closer up right now, and that's a hit there. And that's a double. That's at least a double, and could get the runner from first. They're going to try it? No, they're not going to try it. They're going to keep their runners on second. No, they did. They brought him in. And that is an RBI double for Kevin Kiermaier. And there you go. Toronto right now on the verge of winning this game. Right now, it's not a tie yet. They're still losing this game. But right now, no outs. 6-5 with the runner on second. Bo Bichetti ready to bat here. 2 for 4 in this game. This is big. The closer right now for Tampa Bay could see that 4 for 4 go to 4 and 5. He's had 2 home runs in this series, 3 RBIs. Today he's had a home run, a double. Bichetti is having a good game. Bo Bichetti is having a good one. And Bo right now sees that one today. I'm going to let that one go. And I'm going to let that happen. Runner on second right now. Kiermaier got himself on base with a double. Oh, another ball here. 2 for 1. Good eye right now on Bichetti. A walk. He'll take a walk too. And Jason Adam right now. That's going to be an out at first, but he'll at least move the runner from second to third. So it puts the tie-in run on third. So all you need is another hit like that or a hit outside, and the game's tied, and we're at least going to get more baseball. And they're going to bring in Pete Fairbanks, who's had 1 save this year. 6 games so far. He's doing well. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Very good against his average is very good against left-handed batters. And George Springer right now, 1 for 3 in this game. Springer can tie it up or take the lead for his squad here. They're going to count that as a ball there. Springer right now is not having a great average with runners in scoring position, but it could all change. Again, it's still early in the year. Ooh, that's a strike there. His average is under 200 right now for runners in scoring position. George Springer can change it all though. 1 swing of the bat, and that's not what you wanted there. Now you got two outs with the runner in third, but Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 4 today, 2 for 7 in the series. Here it is, time to be a hero. Time to be the hero that Toronto needs you to be. Oh, Guerrero! He's going to get the run at least. He'll get the run in. No, he did not get the run, and he didn't have the speed. 6-5. Tampa Bay skirts out a win here. That was whew, that was close. That was a close one there. Oh, okay. I mean, Toronto, they fought back, and you can't say no. They gave it what they could, but at the end of the day, Tampa Bay wins this one. Luis Patino will get the win. Anthony Bass will record his third loss, and Pete Fairbanks will get himself his second save of the year. As look at this double play that would have helped him out, but Randy Rosarena, definitely the player of the game. 3 RBIs and a home run. All right, that's a good series. I told you this will be one of the better series to watch this weekend. For poor Blue Jays, but now it's a 1-1 series between both of them. 11-4 Tampa, 9-6 Toronto. The next game will be to see who wins it when Shane McClanahan takes on Alex Moana. All right, I mean it's what I told you. It's what I believed in. It's a good series. All right, so we're going to move on to the next one. So we're going to take a look at the next series, which is the 410 games. 405. I see a 405. I see a 410. We're going to go to Washington on this one. So we're going to travel across. Right. Oh, I had it right there. Go back to it. We'll just make to the left. Right. So we're going to see the Washington squad, the Nationals, who are 3-11. Tim Kate will take the mound for his squad. Zach will take it. Has Kate played any games yet? Because he's got... Who's Zach Kate? Zach Kate, who is a C potential. Hasn't started any games for this squad. Why is he starting? Is there an injury? I forgot. I think maybe there's an injury. That's why. No, there's no injury that will do that. Is this really his first start? Pitching rotation. I think I took... was it... Who took the other starts? No, who did I? Was it Chad Quall? Yeah, I had Quall. He had 2 starts and his ERA was at 7.50, so I changed him and I put Kate in there because Kate might be able to come up and step up. So we'll see what he's able to do against the Nationals. It's a team that isn't looking great, but they won last night, so they're hoping to get another win here against the Guardians. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna put this play game. We're going to go quick manage. Kate getting his first start, his first major league start against the Guardians. And so far, it's still 0-0 so far, 1-0. Washington hoping to get something. 2-0. Okay, 2-0. And we're going to let Kate go one more inning. Zach's still out there because he could get the shutout. Kate is going to stay another inning and go for it. I mean, not a bad start so far. Zach. There it is. Washington took 3 runs right there, and that's great. And now the pitching change will happen. Kate needs to step out. I mean, not bad game. 7 innings, a strikeout, ERA of 2.57. And now who do you bring in here? They're going to bring in a guy whose ERA is a little too high, but you got to go with it. And still 0-0 game, Cleveland. This is where you bring in your pitching. You bring in the people you believe in. You bring in Carl Edwards. Let him get a chance here. As Carl Edwards will get the save. He'll get the save for his squad. Hey, Carl Edwards is not bad. Not a bad option to have. Washington will win this one 2-3. Tim Kate gets his first official win. Michael Chavis is going to get a 1-for-3 with the home run and 3 RBIs. 1 home run got the win for them. Zach will get the loss. Washington with the chance to sweep. They're going to win this series, which I didn't think I would ever say during this this show for Washington, but they have a chance to win this series. Good for them. See? All right, so let's see what happens next here. Next game, I see 407 there between New York and Oakland. Another team that's also been struggling. In Oakland, I think I saw another game too. Yeah, Oakland, a team that's been struggling. We're going to go here. They are 2-12. They've lost 3 games in a row. And the Mets are 10-4. Jose Quintana versus Kyle Muller. So let's see what happens here when these guys meet. I don't think this is going to end up well for Oakland, but again, anything is possible. So let's see. 0-0, 0-0 so far. It's calm and tame. Nothing's gone off the rails yet. They finally got a hit there. In the 4th, it's still okay. New York now 2-0. Quintana, and now it's time to make a pitching change. Let them bring in Maul. Sam Maul is not a good pitcher. Quintana. Jeff Freeze is able to calm him down right now, and it looks like a 6-0 game. And, yep, it'll be a shutout right there. A combined shutout for the Mets. Jose Quintana will be player of the game. 7 and 2 innings with 0 earned runs, 7 strikeouts. So he gets the win for him. His trouble. Kyle Muller will get his 3rd loss of the year. Not where he wants to be, but it is what it is. It's the ace. Angels. I see Angels. Kansas City. Let's go to Kansas City. I know the Angels and the Red Sox can play the next one, but we'll go to Kansas City here. As Kansas City has been playing the Braves. They are the away team, or they're the home team? They're the home team. Daniel Lynch against Charlie Morton. It's not been a good start for Kansas City, but they're still trying. Here we go. Let's see. They're last place in their division. Atlanta already starting off strong, but look at that. Oh, but never mind. Atlanta says, nah, we're good. It's 4-1 right now. Daniel Lynch is not having a great day right now. It's 5-1, but he'll stay 7-1. And I think Kansas City's definitely out of this one, so they'll do a pitching change, bringing Chris Bubick in there. And it went really bad for him, as it's a 12-1 game now. You got to bring in a different pitcher. Stoutmound now. Oh, yeah, this game is really bad for this squad in Kansas City. 16-2. 16-2, and it will remain 16-2. Matt Olson, player of the game. 3 for 4, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 2 walks. Charlie Morton gets the win. Lynch will get the loss here. So Atlanta moves to 9-6, and Kansas City, again, not a great game for them. Not where they wanted to be. Boston looking to get the one up on the Angels here, who are at 10-3, and Boston's 3-11, hoping to get a win here and at least do something with that. Start getting that momentum, as it'll be Detmers against Paxton here, and Detmers is definitely questionable as a starter. So, but the A's are first place in their division, and Boston starting off with a 2-0, and still 2-0 right now. Still Boston still winning this game right now. The Angels struggling here in Boston. And Nick Pivetta is the guy right now. As Ray Detmer now still going on in this game. Boston's still up 2-0. And you got to wonder if Pivetta should take the out here with Hunter Renfroe, Rengifo, and Rendon coming up. They're going to make the pitching change, bring in Bello. And Brian Bello will continue this for them. And, I mean, they're still winning. And it's a 1-2 game now. Carlos Estevez will hold it down, but it's 3-1 now. So now it's time to bring in the closer. Time to bring in Jansen. Let him get a chance, and he will hold it. Yes, he will hold it, as the Red Sox have defeated the Angels again. And they're going to win this series. Or at least not going to lose the series. They can still tie it. But James Paxton was the player of the game. 5 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, no earned run. So good for him. Reed Detmers gets the loss for the Angels here. And now that moves the Angels to 10-4 and Boston to 4-11. So they're starting to figure something out, at least in Boston. I wanted to see what happened here. Yoshida, Devers, Turner. Okay. I mean, there's some moves there. Okay, 4-10. Next one, Miami. So we're going to travel to the NL East. Miami here. Miami and Arizona. Edward Cabrera against Zach Davies. So let's see what happens when we go with these guys and play this game. And they're going through it right now. Miami's already down 4-1. Zach Davies. Edwin Cabrera might be stepping out of the game soon. 4-1. He's holding it down. 4-2. Still a 4-2 game. But it's time to take him out of the game. And they're bringing Steven O'Kurt here. Still 4-2. Zach Davies right now. Miami makes it 5-4. Okay. From AJ Puck. Miguel Castro on the mound for over there. It's still 4-5 right now. Arizona seems like they only had that 1 inning, and they made everything happen there. And it's now the bottom of the top of the ninth, and a chance for the Marlins to get this win. They're going to bring in Dylan Floro, and Floro will hold it for them, as the Marlins have beat the Diamondbacks 5-4. Jazz Chisenholm, 3 for 4, a home run, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, a double, a triple, and a walk for that man. Good game for him. Very good game for him. Stephen O'Kerr will get the win. Zach Davies will suffer the loss. Miami one game closer to 500 and one game closer to beating Arizona in this series. Next game we move on to, I see another 4-10 game here between Cincy and Philly. So we're going to move to Cincy and Philly for this one. Cincy. Simulate this one here. Cincy and Philly. 0-0, 2-0, 2-0, 1-2. 1-2 it's still a 1-2 game here. And Cincy's winning right now against Philly. They're definitely feeling very confident about this one. Do you keep the pitcher in and let him go? He's getting a little energy out. Oh, he should have sat him. Should have sat him, and now Philly's up. Definitely up now. They are up 6-2. And Philly now is up 8-2. This game got away from Cincinnati, not making the right calls, and they're gonna. Connor Overton got an injury, but he's okay. Just a couple days, so we'll keep him active. As it is a 8-4 game, Trey Turner has himself quite the game. He's 3 for 4 with a double and a walk. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next one here. As it's 8:40 game, I see 9:40 game, 7-10 there between Texas and Houston. The battle for Texas is on between Houston and the Texas Rangers. They're playing. They lost the last game, so Texas definitely. The Rangers definitely hoping to win this one here. I'm going to quick manage this real quick. All right, let's go. 0-0 game, still 0-0. These guys are going back and forth. 1-0. 3-1 right there. Houston had a good inning there. John Gray will steal on the mound. 2-1 right now. And definitely Houston with the advantage here. Jose Urquidy is still on the mound, and he's only allowed 1 run. He's doing well right now. And you're going to keep him on going, but he just allowed a lot. He just allowed a lot of runs where Texas was able to come back. So not the right call there at all. But now Houston is they took it right back. They took the lead right back in the 8th. So you have to make sure that goes paid for. And Ryan Presley will come in to try to close this one out, and he does just that. The Astros will win by 1 run. Kyle Tucker got a home run and 3 RBI. So good for Tucker on that game. Right there, Will Smith will suffer the loss. Jose Urquidy would get the win, his 3rd win of the year. Had a rough inning, but somehow found a way to get the win. So that's sometimes all that matters. We're going to go to our 8:40 game. San Diego now has got that one. San Diego won their last 2 games against Milwaukee. They win today. They're for sure taking this series. Milwaukee, who looked like they finally had got it together, will be sending out... I believe, Wade Miley to the mound to take on Joe Musgrove. And right now they're 4th place, and the Padres are 1st place in their division. And right now still 0-0, but San Diego's early start is a 2-0. Wade Miley's going to have to stay in the game and do as best as he can. It's 3-0 right now. And Miley right now. And there it is. There's Milwaukee paying it off right there for him. And it's a 3-0 game right now. Joe Musgrove will stay into it. Still 3-3 here. 3-3, 3-4. San Diego's up top, so now you're going to have to make sure you start bringing in the back end of your bullpen. Jason Jung pitching. And San Diego with the chance to win this one. They're going to bring in Hader here, who's been doing fantastic this year. And he'll continue to do that as he gets the win for San Diego. San Diego gets a win here, and they're definitely taking this series against them. Jake Cronenworth with 2 home run and 2 RBIs. Jason Junk with the loss, and Joe Musgrove with the win. 6-9, Milwaukee 10-6. They're going to come back again. Nick Martinez will take the mound. Corbin Burns will take the mound. We'll see if the Padres can sweep the Brewers. Seattle, and I see Seattle and Colorado. As Seattle is 6 for 8, Colorado 7 for 7. They lost last game, Seattle. This is a team that's just like them this year. I mean, there's Chicago and LA too. I might do that one first, actually. I'm gonna do the Dodgers one first, because they have the first game. So the Dodgers are 8-6. Drew Smiley on the mound for Chicago. We're 4-9. Syndergaard right now is under the question mark. Should we put him back in the bullpen now that we have Walker Buehler back? Obviously, we want Walker Buehler to be the starter, but Walker Buehler has been so great coming off the bullpen. We'll see what happens here. Syndergaard so far 3-0. There's LA taking the lead, but 2-3 now 5-2 back and forth right here. Syndergaard will probably have not that much pitches to go here. It's still 0-0 right here. Syndergaard's been having a good so far, but I think this is we're gonna give him another inning. We're gonna get another inning to see what happens there. I think this is where we take him out. We're gonna pitch change here. We're gonna bring in Gratterall. He allowed a run. And now the Dodgers with the chance to win this game. We're gonna let Phillips get a spot here. 3-7. The Dodgers will win in this game. JD Martinez, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Good for him. And the Dodgers for sure will win this series, and they'll try to come for the sweep tomorrow, and they'll try to get to the 10th win of the year. So now we're gonna go to Seattle for this one, as Seattle takes on the Colorado team, the Colorado Rockies, 6-8. Now this will be the last game of the video here, and then that's it. We'll come back again. So let's see what happens here between these guys. Quick manage. Not a good start for Seattle right now, but they at least are finding a way to stay alive. It's 3-2 right now, 4-3, as Seattle came back in the second. These guys are going back and forth, and Seattle says, 7-3, baby. But Colorado says 5-7. You're playing someone that's just like you guys, 5-8. It's an 8-5 game, and every this is a close one. And right now, Seattle will be taking Chris Flexen and telling him, hey, okay, it's time to take you out. We're going to let Brash come in. Matt Brash will hold it for them so far. And Brash holding it in there for them. But now Seattle definitely wants to get the win here. They're going to bring in Diego Castillo in the game. And Colorado, it's an 8-5 game. We're going to bring in Seawold for the save, who's not having a great year, as you can see from that ERA. But he will get it for them. And a win for the Mariners, and Hernandez 4 for 4, 3 RBIs and a double. When you play like that and your team's able to score, you guys are going to win the game sometimes. 7-8, and they're going to come back again tomorrow with Castillo against German Marquez. And pitching wise, it doesn't look good for Colorado, but any given game, anything can happen. So right now, that's it for these games here on Saturday night. Fun times, great times. Again, this is what I do. These are my type of videos. I'm sore. I worked out yesterday, and I'm sore. My butt hurts. Not from doing that kind of stuff. I had to do squats. But I'll see y'all later. Take care.